Hello friends, the topic of discussion in this video is exception handling in C++ programming. So before we get started with the program, which explains, which helps us to see what happens in exception handling, let me just tell a few words about what is an exception and how it is handled in C++. So basically, an exception is nothing but a problem which takes place at the time of running the program, and exceptions are events which occur due to the unexpected behavior or the unpredictable behavior of statements that interrupt the standard flow of execution of the program. So this exception handling is a mechanism to deal with these sort of exceptions or the events which causes this sort of exceptions, so that the programmers can handle the exceptions in the program written by them in their own manner, so as not to raise any sort of error condition. So it is a technique by which we can separate the set of instructions that detect as well as handle the exceptional situation from the rest of the program. So these exceptions can be examples of these exceptions can be events such as division by zero. Division by zero, as you all know, that it is undefined in terms of mathematics. So division by zero definitely will raise an exception in the program. So we can deal with that type of scenario by exception handling. We can also deal with some array out of bound situation. Suppose we have taken an array of dimension 5, and if we try to access the sixth element of that array or the seventh element of that array and try to get it printed, it will obviously raise an exception, and that is another case of asynchronous exception which can be dealt with this method exception handling. And there are other cases as well, like invalid function parameters. So we'll show some examples in a series of 2 to 3 videos in this on this subject. But first I will show you a program. So let's get started with the program. So this is the program which I have written for you in exception handling. Hash include IOStream using namespace std. In the main section there is no class over here, only a main block in which I have shown you the concept of exception handling. In the main section I have declared true two integer variables a and b, and cout enter two values a and b will be entered by the user by the statement. Int x is another variable of the integer data type which is assigned a value of the difference between a and b. A minus b, the result of a minus b, is being assigned to x. Now this exception handling has some blocks associated with it in order to deal with the situation which can arise due to division by zero. So I will just try to explain this in the programming, that is try, catch, throw. These are some keywords which are used in the exception handling situations. So there will be a try block, there will be a catch block, and there will be a throw statement. So what is that? So whatever is to be caught as an exception is kept in the, whatever is to be seen to be occurring, whatever event which raises an exception is placed in the try block in this method in this manner. That is, if x not equal to 0, then it is well and good, then we can easily output the result a by x by this line, because suppose a has some value and x has some value, but x is not 0, then a by x will not raise any exception because it is not a case of division by 0, so it is well and good. Otherwise, if if this x not equal to 0 is not the case, and that is x equals 0, that is the case which I have written in else, which will obviously raise an exception. In that case, we will use this throw statement with the 0 value, with the variable containing the 0 value, that is x over here. So we'll throw this, and this throw statement immediately takes us to the next block, catch, which is a block which catches the exception. This x is now going to this I, and this statement cout divide by 0 error is written by me, or you can write anything of your choice in order to give a sort of a message to the user who runs the program, who sees the program running, to give an indication that there was an exception occurring in the program, but that essentially did not cause a break or a pause in the program by raising an error. It will just show him or her the message divide by 0 error, and the program will run smoothly. So this is the concept of exception handling in C++. So let's see the scenario by studying the output of the program. Build and run. Enter two values. Suppose I enter the first value as 10 and the second value as 5. So A is 10 and B is 5. So A minus B is obviously 10 minus 5, that is 5. And A by X is 10 by 5. So the result should be 2, and there should be no error because X is non-zero in this case. So let's see what happens here. See, the result is 2. We get the result 2. So there is no exception in this situation, as the A minus B value is a non-zero value over here. And suppose in another scenario, if we just try to show you the process of exception handling being implemented in this program, I can just put some values in this manner. Let's run the program again and put some other values which will create a sort of exception. Excuse me. Suppose I give the value as 10 and then followed by 10. So obviously A minus B will give a 0 value, and there will be an exception. So in that scenario, we will expect this statement to be output by the program, divide by 0 error. And let's see whether that happens or not. So let's see whether this statement comes from this program now. Okay, so let's press the enter. We see that this divide by 0 error, the statement which we had expected to come out of this program, is shown by the output. So the output tallies with our expectations. So the observation tallies with the expectation, and this is the concept of exception handling. In a very simple way, I have just shown you the process of exception handling in C++. So I think the concept of exception handling in C++ is clear to you by the help of this entire explanation in this video. And still, if you have any doubts and queries in your mind regarding the concept, you can well post your doubts and queries into the comment section below so that I can address them. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to DigiGuide. Thanks again.